people is not happening and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people connect government and say, sanctify people, don't know that more than giving one person and one go in law. But they sit down over there in point their family because they need work. They are the person that need work and the person sanctify person they want there. We implore our family because some people are happy. Because it is the time to be happy. It is nobody time when the country is not better. It is everybody time when the country is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for sacrifice. They are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern the people. They have people that have degrees, they know nothing. The only person with English people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 million employees for marketeers, splitting runners, and younger boys to empower freedom.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they keep their time, they change their mind. When they keep their time, they change their mind. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they do? They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroy our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, when they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they give their time, they change their mind. When they give their time, they change their mind. What kind of people?
Oh yes, indeed. What a great way. We'd like to welcome all of you in a special manner. What a good day. Beautiful Thursday from the nation's capital in Monrovia. Just wherever you are this morning, you're listening to the nation's biggest breakfast platform, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. Oh yes, I know. The music, the tune, the team sounds different. Oh, but yes, this is exactly what the realities are today. The Baza King singer Caesar Gato with this beautiful Liberian style music. Looking at the atmosphere in our country today and everything that's happening, when ministers and directors and senators have decided that, you know what, they're not going to utilize the Liberian media. They themselves going to talk for themselves. They are going to communicate for themselves. A case with the suppressor speaking for the suppressed. How can the suppressor be the one to tell us how we, the suppressed, are feeling? This is the case with the field rescue mission, disgraced rescue mission, deceptive mission, criminal mission, gangster mission. Caesar Gato will feature many days on our show going forward, using the Liberian sound. We're domesticating everything now. When the rescuers have turned to excuse gang. A pleasant good morning to all of you, our friends, our followers, all across Liberia. Just wherever you are this morning on our voice, it's good to have you join us, and welcome to yet another intriguing conversations around the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development. Yes, there are too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening in the country. Where are the freedom fighters? Where are the rescuers? This morning, while Liberians are struggling for jobs, while Liberians are struggling for ends meet, the government that came to ensure that Liberian parents are employed and able to take care of their families and their children's school fees, that there was no need for free tuition at the University of Liberia. That government is reporting 8,000 jobs given away to foreigners as the Labor Minister fumbles in the face of Senator scrutiny. Oh yes, we will expand on those and other conversations related. Where are the jobs? Where are the opportunities for Liberians? Did you elect the rescue to sell your jobs for $1,000? They say they've generated revenue versus Liberian employment. What kind of rescue is this? And on the flip side of things, we go to Nimba, post-by-election, new revelations. As Kennedy Ide Ganglower has revealed and accused the former vice president and regime element of spending up to $8 million United States dollars just to elect an inept, dim-witted, illiterate Samuel Koga. $8 million while the people in Nimba are suffering, are hungry, starving. What's informing the judgment and decision making of those in power today? Caesar Gato with this one. At 8:15, we talk politics, we talk political party. As one member of the Unity Party Alliance of late has been in the news. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. Some young folks and members of the party has insisted on removing the party's chairman. In the wake of that, there has been developments about bribery, financial inducement, to carry out the smear campaign against Chairman Ansu Dole. And some of those accused have agreed to sit with us this morning to clear the air. It's primarily connected. It's Jeremiah Kuhn trying to divide Akko. What are we hearing? Where are the facts? Who's behind the plot to remove Ansu Dole? Mo Ali, Musa Fofi Fofana, MCSS is in trouble. Financial malpractices. one of its board members is in the mix of things as corruption allegation hovers over the ACOP. Beautiful. 7 days Avantis Alumni Association. We also share our platform for 30 minutes. We talk to us about upcoming events relative to the Alumni Association or homecoming, just whatever it is. A jam-packed menu, a jam-packed conversation. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, Higa Connects right here. Higa, good morning and welcome.
Abu, good morning. Good morning to you and good morning to Liberians following us this morning. Abu, if we were in parliamentary proceedings this morning, I could move, if I'd obtain a second, that this song be considered as our official theme song for the next 4-5 years. But again, we are not in parliamentary proceedings, and this is not
but honestly, I think I'm kind of giving that some consideration.
Yes, I think.
I mean, let's do Liberian thing.
Most definitely.
And the song,
a meaningful song like that.
And I know our audience will agree with us.
Yes, so.
Yeah, thanks to Lucky Dubi.
He has played his part.
He has done very well.
Yes.
So, probably we'll need to do all of the due diligence behind the scene to ensure that we are able to get the blessings. To have Mr. Caesar Gatto's song. I don't know. So going forward now, but it's good. Right?
Most definitely,
the Liberian flavor,
the wordings, everything in the song, and this is just the reality of the day. You know, musicians got their own way of expressing themselves. Musicians got their own way. Sometimes, if you see a musician write a song, Abu, be careful because there is a situation. There might be a situation that person is that person is going through, or maybe I've been through before, and is using that to express. Is using the song now to express, and of course, let the world know what he or she is going through. So, this Freedom Fighter song by Caesar Gatto, I don't know, but yeah, it has got something to play with in our current state of affairs.
I mean,
the question clearly is definitely the question clearly is, where are the freedom fighters? When it came their time, they changed their minds. After all of those things, it was said that we are riding private jet. Was against the economy. It was not in the interest of the country. We are building sports park, recreational centers. These things were in the interest of the country. They said they were coming to rescue the common Liberian who could not afford a cup of rice a day, to increase the salary of our civil servants, to ensure that we have a better health care, especially Abu. Like Donald Trump have decided now that the United States is not going to support any other country health system again. These are challenges that our country is faced with, and these were promises made that when we come to power, we ensure that the educational sector, the security sector of our country, the health sector, all of these sectors are attended to. Liberians will have a cup of rice, a bag of rice will be reduced. The price of a bag of rice will be reduced. But now, after the November 14 runoff elections, Liberians voted, and then we move on to the inauguration. Since the inauguration now, which is their time now, most definitely they've changed their mind. And
so when it came their time, they changed their mind. But let's listen to some of the things Mr. Barker said as the liberator.
Make the young people enjoy life, that in every country have their own stadium, they can go to school, they can compete and build themselves for their country. All the jobs, and no investor will come to the country to invest. Where the people there are not, otherwise they will bring all the people to work. We want you to be trained to take the jobs. That's your country. If you don't do it, the foreigners will do it. You have to do the complaint.
Yeah, the liberation. This is what the liberation message is.
You have to have good schools, you have to have good medical services. You have to be able to have good recreational services for the children. I go to communities, the children got no playgrounds, no libraries.
Children got no playground.
Yeah, no playground. He made the comments August 18, 2023.
So today, we've gone 6 years. This 6 years will be our wasted years.
6 years, no, wasted year.
No 6 years of no good roads. 6 years no good educational facilities. 6 years no medical facilities. Hospital don't have
Liberation messages.
Why is it? You want to say it's a book that simply came out there, but the very on you is for you to have a future. And we say, if that doesn't happen, we are in it to make sure that we'll take the leadership that will show you a different way of life that will have a meaning for you.
Okay, we'll take leadership that will show you a different way of life. So when it came their time, we talking left. When it came their time,
they changed their minds. When it came their time, they changed their minds. So it is time for our country. These are things. I'm just realizing that this old man called Baka is a very crooked old man. This old man called Baka is somebody who is nothing else but a BM. This old man worked.
So when it came their time, listen to what the people say.
The same experience. Market the king. No buying. At least if they buying from us, we ourselves if they want to buy one see we face it. But when the money send money account and only get send money. Send the money give me the time. When you give me I give my son a crack here the money. I'm a 12 minutes. But I want to tell you, I'm not even saying it. I just now go back $10 water to $10 water. But you know what? 18 years is serious. How we call it for me?
So you see the difference between the freedom fighter message and when it came Baka time?
To help us and talk for us. They ain't doing it for us. Who the people there? Sponsors from the Wellness School of Courage and talk to us. So vote to bring them a
We come. See the thing for yourself. These are the people.
Like he mentioned here.
We're done there. Nigeria done it. I'll figure out. We're 2 rooms. What the guys coming from? Well, after we went for long. After long, I'll call you. Yeah. Yeah.
They won. Yesterday on a video from the mansion. Those money, going for long time in court. Freedom fighter.
So let's listen to when it came out before their time.
Yeah.
What are some of those things that they say?
To the media. Welcome, Ambassador Joseph. Congratulations. You are now the president-elect of Liberia. Firstly, will you tell the public what is your
came their time?
Yeah.
I want to thank
So that freedom fighter, they want to hear freedom fighter message.
voters and the people of Liberia who braved the evening to protect those ballots. I want to also thank all of you in the media for doing your work as great Liberians. We are now at a point where we'll be preparing for the transition and begin to plan for the inauguration and we jumpstart the activities of the governance. And I can assure you, Liberia is the party and all of our collaborators. We are prepared to bring prosperity and all of the things that you've been yearning for to this nation. We have cooperation. Ambassador, what's the first thing on your agenda as the president-elect of Liberia? Your internal government, I mean.
Freedom message.
Well, first and foremost, the Liberians have been complaining, they've been yearning of many, many things. We want to quickly review and reasons for some of the hardship, especially in those areas that are essential to their livelihood. One, make the price of rice high, or make the price of some of the things that church
Make the price of rice low.
Immediately we'll review those things there, and then we can start moving into something. I have said in the first 100 days, no car will get stuck on a major road in this country. And I mean it.
Okay. Let's listen to this.
What made the turn out?
When you keep your time.
More customer.
Okay. And this is why we want to put it to you. Let's take 5 calls on just whether you agree we should use this song here going forward as our team song. Let's hear from
for those of you following us on our Facebook feed, you can send us your comments.
Because we play the freedom fighter messages, and then when they keep their time, we also play the realities and what is happening. So let's take a few calls and see what our people think.
And we can do that on 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 plus 231 886 500 104 are the numbers. You can call us on right here to be a part of today's conversation right here. It came their time when they said they were freedom fighters. What they said was different. Now that you have come at a time. Morning, you live.
Yeah, my name is Otis Bagri. I'm a comfortable resident from Matema Street.
Go ahead, Chief.
Yeah, the issue, this government is very deceptive. Yes. The government, look at the information minister lying to the president saying that all that thing that is playing is space money. How will the information minister be telling your president that?
So you are a regular follower. Do you agree we should use this song as our team song?
Yes, sure.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk to another person. But don't forget now, the cash giveaway, we are here. Star 799 star 11 hash. Play as much as you can and you stand a chance to win 10,000 or 5,000 Liberian dollars here this morning. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You live.
I'm so grateful that I want to get on the show this morning. That song is very powerful.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. One time in the church, he was talking and he said, if somebody is a focus, we have project, you should say project rule. The minister has to cut you off. I said, well, why I put it in the middle of my man? I hit the head out there first. And that's it. So I said, well, I'm already getting put it in the so the place that song, the interpretation for that song is that if they were coming, they said they were level reachers. When they were coming, I'm them. But when they reach the key they are playing, they say, look at what is wrong with them. I'm going to take a possibility of seeing $2,000 a day. They're not sorting this time. They're not sorting.
They change their mind.
I think that
Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah. Hello.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Let's hear you. Morning.
Hello.
Hello, morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling from the Soaking the Bell.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Captain Vincent.
Go ahead.
Yes. You see the problem, Mr. Boga?
You support the song? You support using the song?
Hello?
Hello? Man, on deal Baka. We open the line for Baka.
Yes, so we'll do
Let's
so.
take two more. Hello, good morning. Good morning, go ahead. We are trying to understand whether our audience are in support of us using Caesar Gatto's sound as our theme song going forward, looking at the message.
I'm 100% in support, but because of this song, I call.
Okay.
The nomenclature the people use to say rescue, today, here we are.
Okay.
So this song, I'm very happy, my children.
All right. Let's talk to David King. David, morning.
Morning, you guys.
Morning.
Let me say morning, Abu.
Morning.
You see, when Abu started the show this morning, I thought it was the theme song. This song, they will carry the show a long way. This is just the right song for the show. So it explains everything about the rescue government. So I think we should just carry on.
Oh,
thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. So popular endorsement.
Yes, popular endorsement. So, like we said, Abu, today is Thursday.
Yeah,
we are here. We want to give our money to you while you follow us up on this platform this morning. So, all that you have to do for just $200 Liberian dollars, you dial star 799 star star 799 star 11 hash star 799 star star 799 star 11 hash. Okay, and then yes, you stand a chance to receive 10,000 Liberian dollars or 5,000 as cash prize here this morning. So I'm waiting to see that once we can reach something here. The system is set up, it's open here, and it's up to you. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. You can play just by dialing star 799 star 11 hash. You will see the question will come, which currency you want to play from, and then you choose which currency you want to play from, whether from your LD account or your USD account. You select that depending on where you got your money, but every time you play 200 LD is going to be taken from your account, or $1.50 is going to be deducted. Then the next question, once you enter, the next question will be amount of tickets. So at that point now, they will ask you how many tickets you want to play, how many times you want to play. So if you want to play 5 times, 1 time, 3 times, you just say, enter number 1 or number 5 or number 10. And then, yes, you stand a chance to receive 10,000 Liberian dollars or 5,000 Liberian dollars right here. Abu is running away from some kind of conversation about Oli. Abu is acting the Latin Europa fan.
The time of football finish. We finish passing. You see that I was saying. We're talking different things.
Yeah, so no problem. At least the people want to take shot to Champions League, but it not happening. But
But yeah, man, folks, that's the beauty of the game, and the good thing about it, he has tasted defeat, flogging, you know.
But at least I will be in Champions. You never got relegated this season.
Yeah, boy. All right, but man, you play good. What you want to go do in Champions? So all right, yeah, we belong.
I personally just want them May to win, so at least they can be able to sign players.
No, May. Actually, I'm a May United fan, but May did not deserve to play Champions League next season.
Okay.
Me, from the management to the players. I mean, you have to we got to be fair in life now. All people for they play, then you go see yourself that you are a champion. We did not play for it. So, in as much as fans, and we anticipated victory. But again, we only forgot that we have Onana as our goalkeeper. Always we forgetting we have good games. We will always forget that Onana is.
The guy has played three European finals with
They better love to fall down in the pool, in the net. Every time Onana likes to fall in the net.
Let's leave the conversation before my man Gus can get Gus could get pressure. I don't want a man who can.
So at 8:30 then we'll take the advantage, folks. Subsequently, then we'll take the Aqua folk. But let's talk about job creation and vis-a-vis the promises that were made, and of course the realities. The reality that we're seeing, that we're witnessing currently happening or unfolds in our country, right? So it was on Tuesday when the Senate had a conversation with the labor minister around, but they had previously requested him to submit, a breakdown listing because the regime folks were masquerading the corridors and portraying a picture that they have generated revenue and they have given out 8,000 work permits when Liberians, even partisans of the Unity Party and other alliance members are struggling, for stratification. Like my Peking fast will say, comrade, no stratification. Voting for one count on the show, no stratification, right? So when these things are happening, and so the Senate say, okay, you can do the politics with it, the hype. Colonel Kratopa's father is believed to have, done business with these jobs, sold them out for whatever. Some corners say collected kickbacks and all that, but it has come to a point where he has to give full account in accordance with the law. There is a law that describes job categories that are exclusively set aside for Liberians under the labor law, right? And there are ones that are exclusively that not exclusively though, but are open for alien and of all categories, whether it's across the Atlantic or our neighbors around here, and African aliens and all of that, right? So that one that are law. So any system that you are building to recruit or give out a work permit must recognize those jobs. If the jobs are jobs that Liberian can do, you can be selling 8,000 work permits for those jobs. And such is the scene or the situation now that we are seeing. And we hope the class reloaded will find a time to talk about these, because these are things that are hurting the Liberian people, right? If you decide to be a journalist, you have to be a journalist and you have to discuss everything. And I know one of the panelists, Pa, is the one who has perpetuated this, but she must demonstrate objectivity by holding her father accountable, right? For holding her father accountable, because these were not what they promised when they campaigned with our people for leadership. So let's listen to what to what happened on the Senate floor, right? Just listen to what happened on the Senate floor when the when the minister appeared, right? When the minister appeared to talk about this thing with the work permit and the scrutiny across the floor will interest you. It's clear from the listening, right? Because he has had over months to present this listing, and he failed to do so, right? And he failed to do so. So he can just go ahead. Let me find the
So I'm reading through the Decent Work Act of 2015 in the Labour Party's law. Where here, let me just jump straight here. It says the standard working hour, employment contract, permanent contracts are for an indefinite duration, and employers generally cannot use fixed term. Okay, this is not what I want. Okay, hiring employees. This is it. It says employers are required to first consider Liberian citizens for jobs with special permits needed for hiring aliens if, this is it, if no qualified Liberians are available. So in this case, this old man called Cooper Kura should be telling us whether all those 8,000 work permits that he gave out to foreigners, he gave it out because he wanted to make business with Liberians' job, or he gave it out because there is no qualified Liberians to fill in these positions that were sold out to foreigners. Because our labor law is telling us that you can only hire a foreigner or an alien to serve a position when there is no qualified Liberian to serve in that position.
Right.
Are there no qualified Liberian to be aliens? Let's say, are there no qualified Liberians to be drivers in our country today? Are there no qualified Liberians to be store boys in our country today? Are there no qualified Liberians to serve as managers in our country today? But Cooper Kura have sold out those positions and several others because his interest is not in Liberians, while his daughter is making more efforts to dismiss Liberians randomly for no reason. Cooper Kura himself is also in the habit of depriving Liberians of getting jobs because by virtue of the work permits that he has sold out to these foreigners, it has made it more complicated and difficult for Liberians, the ordinary Liberians who they said they were coming to rescue. It has made it difficult for them to get work.
Right.
And this is where we are.
Exactly where we are. And this conversation, I believe, must be something that is of interest to all, irrespective of where you're sitting on the political table or your preference. Particularly those of you who were fooled to dance in poo-poo water or across Monrovia, thinking you were ushering in a redemption, and now to hear after the president had made several unsuccessful trips to attract anything meaningful to Liberia, the little jobs that are available in the few concessions that were inherited, this government has gone in an effort to make what they call revenue, right, and steal the very revenue, put the revenue to the president's disposal. 5 million. That's what the president did not complain when this man took the report to him that Mr. President have generated 5 million already from the sales of work permit to foreigners. And the president did not even ask the man what are the category of job. And kudos to our senators for once demonstrating, that indeed they are people that mean business. I think this was actually very good, and this cut directly into the interest of the Liberian people. I mean, this is it. When you do well, we tell you you do well, but when you are the puppet, we'll definitely tell you are the puppet, and you can call us anyhow. You have a government that steals project. You have a government that steals vision. You have a government today that have demonstrated absolute inefficiency at every level, but using propaganda to deceive the people and thinking that they can create an echo chamber, right? And then the Liberian people would not be able to unpack some of the misrule and misgovernance that's happening in the country. So the minister was there, struggle, right, to explain the job that he has given out, 8,000 jobs. Imagine, let's forget about the rest of the other people because this is a government that recognizes partisanship. Imagine this 8,000 jobs are going to unity partisans, right? No matter what, this 8,000 unity partisans across, you see the impact, right?
Most definitely.
You will definitely see the impact. But 8,000 of these jobs have gone to foreigners for just $1,000. This is so saddening. This is so sickening to the stomach. But listen.
So the chairman was to follow up and ensure that list was submitted, but since then it hasn't been done. It was not done until we went for break. The key issue here is that we want to be in a position to evaluate the 8,000 jobs in different categories until we can have that. It's going to be difficult to progress.
And that's the only reason why the minister is here today was to present the list of the categories. Can you respond to that, sir?
If you allow me to complete my statement, I will address the issue of the category that the senator is talking about.
So you don't have a list.
We've already submitted the list. We met over it. We talked over a system. This is a
When they're telling the country to not get 8,000 weapon, they didn't say that the system. That's the
CBC. To foreigners in the categories of one, was that submitted to the Senate? Do you have it today?
Madam Pro Tem, we submitted listing of all of the work permit we issue, practice, regular. Yes, indeed documents that were submitted to the Senate. But I can go further to explain that the 8,000 we mentioned.
The categories. The document before you.
The system that we have in place that we took over does not say.
Mr. Chair of the Labor Committee, can you respond to that? List of the 8,000
went to the Senate, he got disgraced. So clearly her pa is a big liar. And I want to be telling you.
The question goes to the chair.
I'm not the chair on the labor. Let's hear the chair on the labor.
Project, we got a list. When I spoke with the minister, the list that was submitted, all of us received copies to. That list does not define or identify category.
So you mean the minister lied?
Category meaning it does not say whether the person is a capital or is a mechanical or electrician. It does not say that. Correct. And the minister is saying that the system that provides the work permit does not go down to define category. That's what he said.
But there's a lot of different categories. You just read the lawyer, right?
This whole discussion. The machine does not identify whether this person is a mechanic according to the minister.
What machine are you saying?
The machine that is providing work permit, the minister told you. That's the information that I got. Okay, so unless he has additional information to provide, then we'll look forward to hearing from him.
Information.
Senator, what information?
Okay. So the information here, I told the student senator is that there is a regulation 2019.
There is a regulation.
And in that regulation,
so the non machine. So Kuba according to pa la on the machine.
it has the 2019 regulation.
2019 regulation.
It even specifies those who have exemption.
I want you to just read it.
Good. Now, with that regulation, it tells you that when you are cultivating a system, the system is cultivated by regulation.
By regulation.
So there's no way that that system that we're talking about has a particular system.
Then you won't lie on the system.
Capture. Capture. You make the system, you go on query. You just go on query. So I think the minutes of you go on the query and you got information. Thank you.
What kind of man? You know, this is so sickening though. So the labyrinth job, cooking job, sweeping job, driver job, labyrinth. People dancing in football water.
The system, the categorization of work permit
now on the
system
look at.
is that non-African, we identify them by the work permit we issue. There non-ECOWAS African aliens, we also identify them.
Basically, he's trying to confuse the whole thing, right? They're not talking about category of alien, right? You are basically discussing category of aliens. We're talking about no ECOWAS and category, ECOWAS category, ECOWAS alien category. No, that's not the issue. The issue is the job. And we're asking for the job categories.
Yes, and Abu, I'm trying to get this sub chapter D of the labor law of our country, child labor here, okay, 75, page 75. This is it. It says, except as provided in section 280 of the general business law, all employers are required to hire employees except agriculture and unskilled laborers from the list of qualified Liberian, okay, from the list except agricultural or an unskilled laborer from the list of qualified Liberian workmen and employees maintained by Ministry of Labor and labor agents, except for administrative, supervisory, or technical positions, it shall be unlawful. Again, It shall be unlawful. This is the law of our country.
The law say it ain't give option, but say shall.
It shall be unlawful to hire an alien employee unless and until the list of qualified Liberians has been exhausted or there is no qualified Liberian on the list capable of performing the job
right there.
We feel.
Just hold it right there. So my people, you know what that means? That means except for BD position, manager and director and things, that one you can hire aliens, right? But any other job below that category, right? It shall be unlawful to hire alien, especially when the Ministry of Labor has not exhausted the list of Liberians. Can they ever exhaust the list of Liberians at job in this country?
How many right? young people are sitting out there today without jobs?
8,000 opportunity for low skill laborer job comes to the ministry. The ministry sells them for $1,000 each, right? And go to the mansion and tells the president, I have raised $5 million for you while your people are in abject poverty. They do not have job, right? Families are losing their homes, their self-respect and all that. But this is how the minister struggle and embarrass himself. But shut up, I'm finished. Then his daughter says somewhere and want to tell us, right? The oppressors want to tell us how we should feel about the oppression that they are meeting against us. This is so I don't know, but it's up to the Liberian people, right? Our job is to come here as independent, objective enough to present to you the raw facts. We do not sugarcoat here. We are not afraid of anybody. We've told you times without number. Our hearing and not feeling anybody more. It's our hearing and people. So we come here. So this man here, right, says before our senators, and first of all, lie under oath, ignores the regulations, ignores the labor law, right? And what? Refuses. And that was to me, right, a legislative contempt. That they will request this man to submit list, right, of the job he said he gave out. And this man deliberately, willfully refused, but boldly decided to go sit before them and make mockery out of them. The Senate must demonstrate strong authority by taking strong action and recommending that the president, in the spirit of coordination, takes action against this man, because this is an affront to the people. These are the people's deputy. You are directly dishonoring and disrespecting the Liberian people. They've asked you to give account of your leadership, and you go there, right, deliberately, and you think you can lie your way out of that place. But let's see what the Senate will do, because I know definitely the guy is not going to submit the list. Furthermore,
and this is a system that was built, that was met. We have not changed the system, and the category here, based on our report, that's what we send you, and we try.
But this is the system you met, that you inherited. But the system you met, that you did not change, the system never ever reported in this country that they sold 8,000 jobs. It is you that telling the Liberian people that you have generated 5 million from selling 8,000 jobs, Liberian jobs, to foreigners. It is you that have said that. So you have to give account of what you've done. It's not about the system. When did you realize that Liberia is a country that runs by system? When you steal project in your reminder, you claim no, it is you, right? But when you mess on yourself and then you're being called to book, then you say it is a system. It is a system. We understand your trickery, liars, pretenders. You came here, you said you knew it all and you could fix the problems. You get there, you're messing it up for your own benefits. All the 5 million, give proper accountability, right? You have one erratic, right? You have one erratic fanatic. In CSA director says there, according to him, he has cleared the payroll, and then saving millions, and there is no accountability for the million. When he's asked, he create lies and say, oh, the people who are asking for accountability are doing so because are black, they supplementary payroll. Look at how childish that sound. These buggers believe and think that they will do anything and go scot-free, and we all will sit and fold our hands and they'll open their mouth and talk nonsense. Right? We're going to take off. Let's listen to one of the shut up. One of the class reloader panelists, Dallas did on the fake lie, Chinese lie. I shame my man, disgrace my man, my family, repetition, all of them. Let's listen to him.
Chapter 7.
Call get patiently.
The Ministry of Labor issued the revised regulation number 17/2029. Right for the program of our colleague, Francis Dobo, setting the conditions. Yeah, the interesting thing I want us to note here.
Okay.
Section 3 of the regulation. No permit shall be issued to a non-African alien to work in the informal sector.
Ashimama is making a very profound point, and he's quoting the law, and that's what the law says. This law is supposed to be the gospel of a minister at the labor ministry, right? You see, when you attend the Foreign Service Institute, when you're in the diplomatic sector, they tell you that your Bible or your Quran, depending on your faith, right, is the Vietnam Convention, consular, relations law. So you have to know it, every article of that thing. So when you're the labor minister, you supposed to understand all labor-related regulations, right? But Ashimama is rightly reminding the labor minister that no non-African alien are supposed to take a job in the informal sector in Liberia. So Cornelia Clark Tokpa's father violated the law.
A man who purports himself, who is supposed to be called a counselor, the man who's supposed to know the laws of our country. The place you sit, a legal area, you sit there, you know the laws of our country, but you circumvent the laws because you want personal gains.
Let hear Senator Ashimama Sumomo.
The informal sector. Going for his store, you will see his store board. Go see for a junior truck and thing, you will see Jawas and other things. Additionally, no permit shall be issued to any alien, whether non-African or not, to engage in any of the businesses set aside by law as for Liberians. This is the Naturalization Act that we passed at the legislature for the executive to go implement and enforce for the good of our people in our country. The executive is violating this very law, and we appear that we do nothing for our people. We only hear for ourselves.
He admits that the executive is violating this law, but he goes and sits on class reloader and start disgracing himself and disgracing his family. You see, the child that disgraces the family and refuses to repent, right, and begin to act uprightly in the public, that child there, I don't know, but there's a problem. So that man come in the Senate, he's questioning the V. The executive violating that law, the executive now do they want. The man go sit and say they get class reloaded, he said and say everything fine in the country. And you see why you shouldn't waste your time on that nonsense they call class reloaded. You clearly, this is dealing in the Senate. The people cannot go on that class reloaded to say you see this. You will not even hold Cornelia Clark father accountable, because if he does, Cornelia Clark will be there to put it on a bush also, and then they'll start putting the whole show is spoiled. So I'm challenging Liberian people, when you call and should tell them, say, please bring the labor minister to explain to all the 8,000 jobs. Then when we go there and start to sugarcoat, we challenge Delon to say these things that he's saying in the Senate.
You know how many Liberians can I afford even $50 per month? But we got foreigners serving as store boys. We got them driving trucks, machines around here, taxis around here. We get them. The new business where the guys do delivery. They come to your place and tell you they get it one. Foreigners are doing these businesses. So where is the Liberianization policy? I'm trying to read through it this morning. Where is it?
They say you get a labor minister. His daughter who took Liberian citizens from on $50 job.
$50 job, $75. I'm reading through the labor laws of our country this morning in the Liberianization policy. It's terrible what I'm seeing here and what the labor minister is doing. Is this the rescue that we came for? Is this why Liberians stood under the rain, danced in the poo water for you? Is this the reason?
It's frustrating here, guys. Let's take calls and then let the Liberians speak for themselves. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call. And of course, you'll be live on Liberia's premier breakfast platform where we discuss the issues that matter to Liberians.
And also, don't forget the cash giveaway. Today is Thursday. We're giving out 10,000 or 5,000 out here this morning. So what you have to do is star 799 star 11 hash star 799 star 11 hash, and then yes, you stand a chance to receive instant cash prize of 10,000 or 5,000 here. Let's talk to some of our callers. Morning.
Yeah, I'm Jefferson calling for financial market.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, first of all, say thank you for the support of discussion. But it's highly frustrating to see Liberian, especially people that are something for joining this country there. People and government officials and give jobs to foreigners. The law should be observed. I wonder why the people that are in position that have the authority that they can know this law and suffer their own people. So there's no need for us to they can listen to the radio. There's only need for people to pass and pray or strike the wonderful serious arrow. Yeah, because they can hear some of the information on the radio, they can do nothing about it. They say that people of yours. I believe so. So, let them pray for them, therefore, answer against them. That's all I got to say.
Okay, let's talk to another person. Star 799 star 11 hash is the code. We'll do our draw just very shortly. Or is it from 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers as well to call us on here this morning. The WhatsApp line is active, and you can call us on plus 231 86 500 104 right here to be a part of today's edition of the program. Right here, let's see the line 0776 104 104 086 500 104. Let's talk to this program. The network is something. The network here is something. Okay, let's talk to this person from here. Morning.
Yeah.
You want to wait for the radio or talk to us?
Yeah, my name is Colin.
Okay.
I'm dealing with the gap with people that they don't want to find yourself. So, would you be people on the water, on the wind, and the bottom? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Okay, people, Liberian looking for a job. You said it's people job. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Thank you very much. For me, I'm not surprised of what is going on. The rescue is working. Taking 8,000 jobs, giving it to non-Liberians, when the law is very clear. Only when there's no qualified Liberians, that's the time the nation even has that right to issue that permit. But it is an indicator to these guys that voted this particular government. But those people who are telling them, they say, oh, we are stupid, we are there, we are there. Now it's clearly manifesting that these guys did not come there to help you and I. They only keep to help themselves.
Okay, let me take the final call. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, you live.
Let me tell you something, For those are saying
What is your name?
Your country, everybody not supposed to work.
What is your name? What is your name?
Fanta.
Fanta who?
College.
Fanta Collie?
Yeah.
Everybody not supposed to wear. What is some people got to do?
You can go to business and make money.
But the people that are making business, you hearing what they're saying? They say business not going.
Why you say business not going?
So what were you doing? You doing business?
I'm doing business.
But what kind of business you doing?
I'm doing salon business.
Salon business?
Yes.
How many customers do you record daily?
Okay, you have more customers.
No, more than that number. How many do you get a day?
Okay, you have also 11, 12 customers.
Where is your salon located?
Yeah, Liberian Junction.
So every day you can get 11 to 12 customers.
Just for most weekend, we can get more.
No, I said daily. Then you say mostly weekend.
Let's go.
So how you lie on yourself for politicians? Then you lie on your own self. But move from here, man.
Let's talk to Edmond Carr. Edmond.
Morning, my dear brother. How are you?
Morning, you live.
Yeah, you know, the argument is not about every way. We are fully aware that the space in the government is small to host everybody. But we are talking about the wickedness of the leader in the country. You can't tell me, say, all 8,000 are not qualified. You can't find qualified Liberian to do. You can't find no Liberian to drive yellow machine. You can't find any Liberian here to cook. Because these are the way that they will take and give to
Even
people.
the draft company car,
Okay.
they're giving it to foreigners, the Turkish, the Chinese, all these things, they're giving it to the people.
Yeah.
The labor
But
minister
he
taking
did it for
kickbacks.
benefit.
Oh,
That is more than he was talking about. He generated for the government of Liberia. You know what went into his pocket? What he did it for?
All right, Edmond, thank you.
All right, Edmond, let's just talk to Masisi quickly. Masisi, morning.
Yeah, we gotta.
How you doing, guy?
Morning, man.
Hello?
You live, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for the show. No, this man call, I don't coffee, no, what can I confirm? The thing is doing the conflict to our people is wrong. Oh, I was there, they said that on this, but we are. And the one empowering that brilliant of taking foreign in this country. So they don't say foreign up to be 8,000 foreign up. I want documented to work in this country, what they put our suffering. When the people that get anything, they want to do they get everything. But you pay for them to get a job in this country, if you're like the kids and the rest they're doing, they want to move here for now. What you see your money to you? What they move here? Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We're also hearing that they put designing a scheme to give national identification card to aid for that at another time. This break, and we'll come back. We'll speak with our guests from the Adventist University.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you know. You can see. So if you see crime and report it, don't take law in your hands for the right authority. That it can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a you must talk it, I mean you cheche. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. You must call to report it. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is your community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, Old Man Sam Cyan.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and make it peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping crimes for all of us.
Okay, indeed. Welcome back, and of course, this is the Freedom Morning Rise on Freedom 87.9, and the community issues, the issues that has to do with the people, our followers, our audience, and we're very pleased to have with us some alumni of the Adventist High School, so to speak, this morning to talk to us about upcoming events. So let me go across the table and bring a very two fine gentlemen Good morning, guys. How are you doing?
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are fine.
Okay, so let's begin with you. You introduce yourself and tell us the position you're holding, and
I would like to start because I'm a boss man, so
I control the ship here. No,
you
can't in my heart. No problem. I rescue out of here. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm Gordon J. Service.
Okay.
Chairman on the planning committee for Adventist High School homecoming. That is the 120. We say SDA school 120 Camp Johnson Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jimmy J.D. Wilson, member of the publicity team, class of 2007-2008 ZNF class.
Okay, so you and the man will get power by the friend.
I make a big power more than me.
Then you won't talk before them.
No, I want to get
Jeremiah But anyway, so let's talk about the homecoming. And so, any of you can pick on it. So, what is it the public need to know about this homecoming?
Well, thank you again for the opportunity. We are here purposely to tell our people basically two categories: those that have received the message of our homecoming and those that are yet to receive the message relative to our homecoming. So, everything kick off next weekend.
Okay.
It's going to be a 3 days program. The first day,
you got to call it date.
Yes. It kicks us on the 30th of this month. May 30th is going to be the general parade. We are going to assemble on the campus there, Houghton Avenue, at 8 in the morning, and then we're going to parade through the principal street of Monrovia. And thereafter, we're going to get back on our campus for an indoor program. That is the 30th of May. The next day, which is the 31st of May, is going to be happening at the Better Living Church. We are going to assemble there at 10 in the morning for service.
Okay.
Major Taylor School compound, 12th Street. And then thereafter, we're going to assemble at the Monrovia City Hall for a dinner, which is going to kick off around 6 o'clock. The last day going to be our beach jamboree at the New Miami's Beach along the EAW Road, where we're going to be there also to at least stretch out our social muscles. Yes, so that's just an overview of the 3 days program. So everything comes with a cost. So our people are aware, some are not aware. That's why we are here.
SDA people, you say you want stress social muscle.
Oh, of course, we have to.
You can do that.
No,
the injured boys.
Yeah, the injured
boys. So you always know it.
Yes, so everything comes with a cost. So we had several meetings of which we came up with these figures, starting at $50 US.
Okay.
So that is once you pay your $50, you will be entitled to a ticket that's going to give you access for the 3 days program. As a matter of fact, we have to prepare other things to have those 3 days running. So once you pay that, after the parade, you're going to be served with refreshment. That ticket also going to enable you to have access to the hall for the dinner, and also going to give you access to the beach for the jamboree. So that is the lowest of $50. We also have tickets for $75, which of course is going to come with somebody to be attached to you. And then we have my colleague here, Griffith Jimmy, always say the Bobo Dumbo. We have our big brothers who also come with $100, to spice up to whatever we're going to have there. So that's just the overview. And of recent, some people also been reaching out to us for some level of consideration, considering the way things are.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the persons who tried to make that claim was
I mean on the cost, right?
On the cost. Some
people say they're marking and go.
Yeah.
No, breaking.
Sorry.
Yeah. So some of people reach out to us. Oh God, everything here is not a bad thing. We want to be a part of it. So we beg you, please. Some of us want to come for the parade because we can afford for the dinner and the jamboree. So in as much as that, we also have to be rational enough. So we reduce it to $20 at least. So once you pay $20, you can have access to every activity that's going to go on for the parade.
On that day.
Then you're getting snack?
Yes, of course. Of course, they'll be served snacks. We're going to have musical set there as well. I mean, every other thing that has to do with our our program that day, they're going to be a part of it. Yes, so.
Okay, good for you.
My colleague spoke about the beach jam. I like to be part of the beach jam because we got some top people like CRC. I know you know CRC. Yeah, CRC here for SDF and High School. So it's a pretty something for somebody to see on the CRC performing. A lot of artists that you think you know about will be on our beach jamboree. Trust me, because we one part of that whole Sabah will control that side. Yeah, I want to start there. Kind of entertainment part will give it to you, so that money you pay back. Trust me, you're not losing. In your own school thing, like giving back to your school. So
I think it's a good thing because first of all, the school have already inculcated into us that discipline,
of course,
right? That got us to wherever we are. So going back home to spend whatever, if it is not for any kind of challenges, I think it's something that people will want to do voluntarily.
And just to even add to that, we also have a project there on the campus. So that $50 you pay, we're going to take away your take up your project fee as well.
Yeah,
we have a project there. SDA as a school.
So what is the project you guys wish to undertake?
SDA is very, very, very challenged, and we should say this in an open manner.
Sure.
As a matter of fact, SDA is still. This time, the total number of students now in SDA is around approximately 148 students in the school.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, ranging from 7th grade to 12th grade. I mean, imagine my brother here, grateful will tell you.
How many students?
148 students in the entire school.
This Camp Johnson Road.
Camp Johnson Road SDA.
Why is it like that?
Well, according to them, they have less enrollment. Why is it that way? They're still trying to figure out. But if you get on the campus, you see the campus. When we were there, the kind of attraction that was there is not there anymore.
That's why I'm surprised.
Yes, it's not there anymore. Recently, we have to list with the principal of the school who tried to also gather resources in order to erect the fence. Imagine as the fence was falling. So obviously, you want to send a child to SDA. Johnson Road side. You need a safe environment. We were there, the basketball, space was, in tight. Now you go there now, it's a problem. Even the roof of SDA is a problem. Now, to talk about the lease,
there's a serious problem.
SDA is still struggling to this day to pay its teacher's salary. Imagine.
What are some notable names that graduated from the very SDA there, that the other current or former government officials that?
There are many. If we'll just call a few of them, but there are many. Like
have you reached out to them?
Of course. And one of our recent link campaigners is Honorable Desi Sibo. He's been helping us. We've actually been helped from day one by our own president, Mr. Gemini Hari. He works with Lusa Cell, specifically the mobile money section. He's the president for Alumni Association. He's been so supportive. And recently, like I said, we saw our big brother coming on with Sibo, Jason Sibo. We have
your president here is kind courtesy of Sibo.
Yeah, of course. We have the leg of Wakawas Gray. We are yet to see him. We're hoping to see in the coming days. We have Mo Ali. Yes, he spoke to us this morning. So from here,
as of Steven Johnson.
Yeah, from here we should.
He tried making a payment because he's not in the country president.
Yes.
How much did you try to pay?
No, we cannot disclose that now. We cannot disclose that now. So we have, like I said, Mo Ali. Maybe from here we have to start by his office.
That's why
Water and Sweat. We have Maya Zango. Yes.
But you get a minute.
Yes. So some of
course,
of course,
a lot of our friends in the US.
Yes. For the last 2 weeks, we've been getting some feedback that the message didn't reach them.
So are you requiring these people to pay $50 too?
No. Like we said, these are the ball.
Are you expecting these people to pay $50?
Yeah.
They will be saying that. No, but you probably on the whole say that.
He take pay for ceremony. They feed them. We're talking about more.
Yeah. So like for even the legs of Gray, we expect on the Gray to at least even go above the $100. That we know.
The general
that we know. The general that you yourself know, we're expecting to go above that.
The general that not working.
The general still got something. But that's not making the general. Yeah. So there are lots of them that we hoping to get feedback from them between now and at least the weekend.
No, but let's talk about the key, man. What makes any of your
like I was saying,
value for money?
Yeah, like I was saying, as part of our project, we are trying to provide little thing to our school to be able to beef up that strength to at least be able to pay the teachers for the remaining months of the academic school year. Yes, it's starting. Advantage alumni that are listening now. I mean, some of them like, what you mean? Because just imagine 100. I mean, during my time, just for my session alone, we were around 153 students.
We left that one secret. The owing the teacher.
Yeah, the owing the teacher. Yeah, you know, easy. So that's why we even raised that bar. I know for that. Yes. So so far so good. I think these are the message we have for our people. We are calling on them wherever you are, please. Some of us some of you who have walked down the Hot Avenue, you're pink and black. We are calling on you, please, this is your thing. We know it's happening to know that SDA cannot, do some of these basic things. We are hoping after this homecoming to have, or sitting with them so that to avoid reoccurrence. So that by next school year we can have.
Gotta reach to one of our men. He's one of our alumni too. Former assistant minister Maurice Sion.
Oh, Mr. Maurice Sion, yeah.
Okay.
Y'all gotta see him.
Okay.
Yeah, he could be of help.
Yeah, sure. So
people like that, you never know. What they can do.
Like some Monica Zulu.
Yeah, so from people at Monica Zulu, he sent a contribution, I think, on day before yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent his contribution. So we are grateful to him for that. We are also looking out to more of them, wherever they are, please. This is our thing. This is not just
one of the reasons we are here to call upon them. At least, some other way. Let it just come up.
But let's talk about, so before we go to the phone lines, how are the feedback? Are people already paying?
Everything started at a slow pace, but I think the last 3 to 4 days, it's been kicking up. Our people now are reaching out. Some of them, reach out to, but we didn't know this thing here is happening. I mean, the thing, our thing. Imagine when SDA, we don't want to start that thing. Oh my, nobody will get to you. So we know that between now, at least in the next 24 hours or so, we can make more. Because just in the space of yesterday, we have more people, paying. Some who got the message yesterday were able to reach out to us. So
thanks to former police postman been doing well, Moses Carter.
Yeah, Moses Carter as well. Yeah.
So there are people out there probably that want to get in contact. How do they?
Yes. So
or maybe they want to make payment. Is it possible?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, ready, Baba.
Yes. They can make payment. We have the account. The account, mobile money account, is titled Advantage High School. The number for the transaction is 081 489083. I go again, 081 489083. The title is Advantage High School. So once you make your transaction through that number, you can also call that number to confirm the transactions so that we can be able to, because we have a list. Mind you, now we are opening up to everybody. All of our chat rooms, we can update the list there. So you can also do that. Okay.
And through that number also they can get in contact with you and talk.
Yes. They can also do that. My personal number is 777 336183.
You don't sing back.
Yes. So wherever you are, you
don't got a number because you
can Well, artist level now, they can call me. Those of you that graduated from SDA, you want to call me and be part of the Beat Jamboree or any other thing that comes to entertainment, you can call me on 077 5977131. You got nothing to do with money business. Yeah, me make it clear.
When you want to get to do it, Jolly.
Yeah, Jolly. Call me 077 5977131. You can call me on that number.
So are there souvenirs like t-shirts, scarves, and other things?
We initially wanted to have done that, but due to financial constraints now in the country, so we decided to just relax that. Or we just tell our people, just go to the tailor shop. The money is supposed to use for your t-shirt, get your uniform. Because on that day, all of us going to be in our uniforms. Some will be in short trousers and
wearing pink and black.
Yeah,
it be too fun.
Yeah, some will be in a skirt.
And black, okay on the beach.
No. The parade. We're going to use the uniform for the parade.
Okay.
I'm going to use the uniform for the parade. for the.
You'll be shocked if I ask you, so you go see somebody.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right. Anyway,
so that's why we are. Yeah, that's why we are here. So for the first day, which is the 30th of May, all of us are to be in our pink and black. I mean, just to give you a throwback of how you started or where you were.
Well, just highlight that time again.
Yeah. So the time we are assembling at 8 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. Houghton Avenue, Camp Johnson Road, and then the parade is supposed to kick off at least around 9 o'clock. Move around the principal street of Monrovia.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Members of the Adventist High School Alumni Association here with us this morning talking about the upcoming homecoming, right? Yes, homecoming. There are a series of activities beginning with the parade, and then you have a dinner that follows, and then of course a beach jamboree. Just to spice up and of course recollect old memories and connect with old friends.
Right.
So it's a great thing. We like to encourage all of those that know you attended our school and the school contributed to you wherever you are. Now you can sit in communities and contribute to intellectual conversation. Credit to the Adventist High School. The school is just asking you through your colleagues to come around and be of assistance and be of help. In many ways, you've listened to the challenges the school is be faced with. So it is an opportunity for you to go back home and be grateful and share and also knock bottle with old friends, classmates, some people you've not seen for
ages.
Yeah, for ages. It's an opportunity. So let's open the phone lines and see how many of the folks out there that are alumni of the Adventist High School. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 the numbers to call. And yes, this thing has the blessing of district number 8 folks. Your former lawmaker Akara Gray is in it. Dixon Sibo of District 16 is there. Mo Ali of Water and Sewer is there. And so you too have to come around. It's an opportunity to rub shoulders and also contribute to your school. Hello, good morning. Your alma mater. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. You're live. We are talking SDA here.
Yeah, we are talking SDA, but as stated, like moving.
Amen.
And all we need to do is to hold together and do those things that is required and start petty jealousy. Because education is what we educate the country and advance the citizen. So I want to send this message out to all Liberians. Stop the petty jealousy and hatred. And love each other, move the country forward. Whoever are destined for this country, work with the person. If they're doing it wrong, look in their face. As a chief of political, tell them the truth. I mean, if they will sack you, you are going home for a record, for character status. But if we can look in the face of those that had leadership, the press cannot press not going nowhere.
Okay.
I'm bleeding my system sometimes. See the way Liberia proceeding. You know. That's
Thank you. Thank you very kindly. Thank you very much. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 for our friends and alumni of the SDA Camp Johnson. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu Shari and Chicago. Well, this is Mohammed Gomez from Johnny. I do join down from the part of that area. But Hilda and Ghana and Abu, the power of SDA have some, jealousy.
We're not talking the problem here. We're talking about the progress, the impact. Of course, you can honor the contribution of SDA schools in our education sector. Of course, they have contributed a lot. I have some very decent friends, and I used to admire the SDA coming out, their neatness, particularly the students, and the one on the Gardeners Field there, because I attended Jimmy Joloko, so they're right there. But the uniform, coming out used to look attractive, and you see the student organized. I thought that was a good thing. But that's how much call we can take, man. We gotta go. What else do you want to throw out finally for your people out there?
For me, I just calling upon all alumni of SDA just to show up. If you can even come say a small thing that you send us, we appreciate it.
But it's important they come.
Yeah, because we want to see everyone. That's why we do homecoming. Yeah, not just giving back, but you have to come see your friends. Like some people who graduated from way back, you still follow the whole thing. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Moses Massacre from way there in the US. Let's see. Probably he could be one of you. Hello. Good morning, Chief.
I would thank for that. Yeah, when I graduated from SDA, it was then SDA junior high school.
Okay.
I'm certain it's on Camp Johnson Road.
Definitely.
So, I want to say thanks to the gentleman for the homecoming. I appreciate that. But I would recommend you also to contact the Minister of Health because we graduated from SDA together.
Okay, that's good. Who's just hearing about that?
See that?
That time was junior. I can imagine.
from the junior high, right?
Yeah, we graduated from the junior high, and then we moved on. After our class, then the SDA taught to advance to high school.
Okay.
Anyway, guys, I didn't get your number. I don't know. Could you text me your number so my contribution could be sent to you people too, please?
Because I wanted them to read it right now. I wanted them to read it right now. But however, after the show, give me the number. I'll send it to him, and then he will make a contribution. Yeah. But thank you so kindly, Mr. Massacre.
Thank you.
We appreciate that.
For the correction, I'm not in the US. I'm in London. Thank you.
Oh, London. Sorry. Yeah. That's correct. You're right.
Thank you, Mr. Massacre. We appreciate it.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Henry Sambora, and of course, I graduated from the Seventh-day Adventist High School, 120 Camp Johnson Road.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say a big thank you to my colleagues in the studio. This is a very, very good initiative. Start together, breaking out the whole memories. And I can assure you that I'm going to be a part of it. But just one small contribution to them, I think they need to go out, especially to the various offices, the institutions, private institutions, whatever. Because I can assure you have alumni.
But if you know some, it better you send the names and then they go to them directly.
Come to LEC. I work at LEC. You have a lot of your colleagues at LEC, and we are all very much happy to be a part of this program. Come to LEC, and I can assure you, you're going to have a lot of the folks joining you.
Okay. All right.
You come to LEC, what you could probably do, use most of the fresh graduates. Let us be the one to because that's what we did during our time. After we graduated, the first 2 or 3 years right after graduation, we gave back to the school.
All right. They will come there, and you should help take them around. So, gentlemen, we gotta go, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like I was saying already, so it's nothing more thanks to the honorable man Jason Sieber for the time. Yeah, because we really try reaching out to some veterans to see how best we can get this. But the honorable man had no time to send us here, so we are here and we're proud of that. Again, my name is Jimmy Wilson. We just say everyone that graduated from SD can reach out to all the year going where or the number you're going to do again. Please reach out to that number at least. Like your father that said, will be able to help.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again, let me just add to what my colleague said. We want to say thank you to Honorable Sibo for giving us this opportunity, and also to our hardworking president in Gemini Hare. A quick reminder to all of us: this coming Sunday, we are having a mass meeting at the 120 Camp Johnson Road campus. So we are calling on all alumni wherever you are.
The number I give you is for Massacre in London.
Oh, okay. So just get the number. Yeah. So this coming Sunday, at 3:00 p.m. we will be having our last general meeting on our school campus. So all alumni, wherever you are, please take note. All of us who have just received the information, please, we're begging you, let's show up. Let's put ideas together and make our program a success. So again, the numbers for those of us that are listening, that want to contribute your taxation to the homecoming is 081 489083. The account name there is Advantage High School. So please, to those of us that have paid, we want to say thank you. Those of us that are yet to pay, we also want to say thank you. We know in due time, you're going to reach out to us. So we say thank you. And please, all of us are aware how big this school is. I mean, SZ is a very, 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 very big school. So we're not going to joke with this program. Come up with your numbers wherever you are next Friday.
Okay.
And let's have good time together. So thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing the message around. And thanks to you also for giving us your platform.
Thanks to the Freedom Family anyway.
You're welcome. Thanks a lot. Yes, and so, folks, that's exactly all the time we have. Godwin has been here, and of course, Grateful Jimmy. They've been talking as the Advantage High School conversation here on the nation's premier breakfast platform, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. And so let's take this break, and we'll be right back at this break.
One more freedom for us. One more freedom for us. When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they keep their time, they change their mind. When they keep their time, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they keep their time, they change their mind. When they keep their time, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you killing our.
Yes, indeed. This is the final lap of the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. Liberia's foremost informative breakfast platform. The People's Station. When the freedom fighter have changed their mind. And all we get is mouth-watering statistics about rapes, mysterious deaths, corruption, robbery, violations of the laws, and of course sales of Liberian jobs to foreigners.
And that's the reality. All of these things are happening, but they were on the contrary during the days in opposition. During the days in opposition, they could tell us that Monrovia is dirty. During the days in opposition, they could tell us that the common people are suffering because we are the president and they have all of the expertise in whatever it takes to transform the lives of the people. They say riding private jet was wrong, but all we can see now is the president is driving a vehicle worth 1.6 million. And that is it. That is the freedom that we fought for, and this is where we are.
And that's why we are using Caesar Gato going forward. So let's get a batch of this more of the freedom fighter song, and of course we'll take two fine gentlemen as well from Akko. Things not fine, things not okay. Disenchantment, disgruntlement is the order of the day in Akko. People want their stratification. The chairman and Pucci. Other people want to move the chairman. The chairman say you're not moving. Folks, this is the Freedom Money Rise. Let's take more and we'll be right back.
When they welcome me, they say they were freedom fighters. When they welcome me, they say they were liberators. But when they kill their crown, they change their mind. When they kill their crown, they change their mind. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters. You freedom fighter, you raping our women. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighters. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country. They are freedom fighters. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo.
Okay, so let's bring this one down and then go across the table to have the two guys talk to us briefly, 30 minutes, and then we see what is actually happening in Akko. So there's a spillover effect. When things fall apart, the center can no longer hold, and then the remnants, the small alliance member to start fighting more and things and stuff. But anyway, so we have Mr. Musa Jabate, to a member of the youth league or the youth congress of Akko, as well as Mr. Musa Keita, who's also a member of the youth league or the youth congress. Few of the young people that believe Mr. Ansu Dole has not demonstrated adequate representation, but that is only happening when the elections are over and governance is in full swing, and that's when. But all the time, Ansu was chairman, they never had problem, but they have problem now. But anyway, let's hear from them and let's know what's happening. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Abu.
Okay, so what's up? How's life?
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
How does it feel to be a member of the ruling party or the ruling government?
Well, it feels good that we form part of an alliance that brought the government to power. Yeah, and we also feel good maintaining our independence and our robust stance to agitate for what should be done and to also speak against what they are not doing. Okay. So I feel good that we are part of an alliance and we maintain our independence.
Maintain our independence. So let's go straight into it. What is this news we're hearing? First of all, how is Akko?
Well, Akko is good. Quickly, just before I forget the introduction, the name is Musa El Keita.
Because I didn't put the L there. So, it's not
yeah, Musa El Keita. You know, we got to specify. There's one Musa who normally call on the other radio. People be like, oh, Musa. I say, no, that man is Musa Keita. For me, I'm Musa El Keita.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got to show the distinction. Yeah, coincidentally, we all share the same first and last name. Yeah, so I feel good to be part of Akko, one of the oldest political party and one of the strong and staunch political party that was founded in the 90s that still standing strong and maintain her base. So I think that shows how we are committed to institutionalism, and we are also committed to, the struggle to liberate Liberia through political means.
Okay, Jabate, how is Ako?
Yeah, Abu, Ako is okay. And firstly, let me also reintroduce myself. My name is Musa Jabate, member of the Youth Congress of All Liberian Coalition Party, but currently serving as a chairperson of the aggrieved member of All Liberian Coalition Party.
Chairperson of the aggrieved. But Ako is okay.
Ako is okay.
And at the same time, you're aggrieved.
I'm aggrieved.
It's kind of contradictory.
Yeah, so
why is Ako okay and you're aggrieved?
Yeah, so
how do you reconcile that?
This aggrieved is fundamentally built to stand for accountability within the party.
That Ako is okay?
Not 100%.
What are you saying? Ako is okay. Actually, how is Ako? You say Ako is okay. It's fine. The brother recounted the historical contribution of Ako. He said they're doing well, they're contributing, and then you say you agree. What are you aggrieved about?
Yeah, we are agree because we need full accountability to be provided within Ako.
So there are issues of lack of accountability.
Yeah, that's the standard for us
in Ako.
In Ako.
So what is that? You want to talk to us about that?
Yeah. So there's been a lot of rumors around, and when it comes to different aspects, as you yourself just begin, with your intro, you just said that it seems to be.
So you begin chairman of aggrieved Ako PNs because of rumor.
Yeah.
Right.
Say that.
You became chairman of aggrieved Ako PN because of rumor. You just said there are a lot of rumors around, so you're chairman because of rumors.
People diversify the fight, in a different way. The disenchantment when people try to express the disenchantment in a political institution.
No, but you just said that rumor.
People say a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to say is this.
And you got angry. You became chairman of.
No. How can I go hungry just
so
like that?
So what are the facts? What are you really angry for?
What I'm hungry for?
Yeah.
Because started a rerunning process to where we are today. We are hungry because we are not getting the full accountability of the party.
What kind of full accountability you want?
The accountability is every sense that been spent within the party should be accountable. Are you the
executive committee member? Is that how you do your accountability in your party?
Of course.
Who do they make account to?
They should account to the members, the partisans of the party.
But the member have not complained.
Member complaining.
Who are the members?
I'm a member.
But you just said you complain on the basis of rumor.
I'm not complaining on the basis of the rumor. That's the fact.
You want to change that now?
Yeah, I want to change that now.
Okay, so why are you complaining?
I'm complaining because of lack of accountability.
Okay, talk or choose that accountability. What, money lost somewhere? Somebody stole money?
No, but oil is not basically based on the money, right? So we sent a communication some months ago, 3 months ago. I'm saying that that brought the foundations of the aggrieved Ako PN.
Okay.
And we took Ako 2018 during the rebranding process as a youth congress member, served as a militant chairperson of All Liberian Coalition Party, got promoted to vice chair of recruitment and mobilization of the youth congress, and we told us that at these junctions, and as we have a reaching to the political relevancies, and as a committed political party, traditional political parties, the best way that to make Ako more vibrant or than before is to commit ourselves to accountabilities. And we asked for accountability because after the elections and before even the election was seeking these accountability issues.
So what are you seeking accountability for? Campaign funds?
For the campaign funds is one of those. Accountability and the party materials that was provided that we cannot find them. But
materials like what?
Like a vehicle.
Vehicle?
Yes.
Who provided the vehicle?
The 2 vehicles were purchased by the political leader during the campaign process. One was used by the chairperson and the vice chair for operations. We're using one for the personal gain. But
so what happened to the vehicle?
We cannot find the vehicles. Why those vehicles are not at the party headquarters?
Are they supposed to be stationed at the party headquarters?
They're supposed to be stationed at the party headquarters. All party property should be at the party headquarters.
Weren't they assigned with party leaders?
We cannot see them also with the party leaders. Now party leaders have been promoted in the government. Various agencies are working now, so the government is responsible to provide them vehicles.
Okay.
So where are those party materials? I think after you receive a vehicle from the government, you return the party material to the party.
Now what the party law says?
But we cannot find it. Meaning that you lost.
No, is that what the party law says?
Yeah.
How you're running the party?
If that's how we running the party, that's the law of the party.
Okay. Well, the public there, other leaders are there will tell us whether that's how the party runs. So let's go to Musa El Keita. On your flyer, you have aggrieved Akopian protest against bad leadership. But let's talk about bad leadership. We'll come to the protest issue. I have a whole lot to ask you about that. But bad leadership, you care to pinpoint some of it. When did you realize that there were bad leadership in Ako?
Well, basically, from the rebranding process, there have been a lot of, rigmaroles, especially from Ansu Dole.
When did the rebranding begin?
The rebranding started around 2015 to come upward. That's when the conversation was initiated. 2015,
were you with ACO
16.
2015?
I've been around ACO.
Were you with them 2015?
I've been around ACO throughout. I've been around ACO.
Oh, you've been around, but now
I've been around the party. Okay. And from that period, and we've contributed the way we could up to today. So the rebranding process started, and which took us to where we are. There have been always these leadership crises, and there have been these issues with Ansu just managing things the way he feels outside of the constitution, not within the party law, but the way he feels. So that have initiated crises. You have conflict. You have the party is not reconciled. You have a lot of problems, and you have constitutional crisis where Ansu, Ansu just alter the constitution and build it the way he feels.
Ansu alter
the constitution, yes.
By himself?
By himself. The current copy of the constitution. Ansu is signatory to that constitution. In fact, it is that constitution that brought Ansu to the chairmanship. The convention that led to Ansu becoming the chairman of the party.
When was that constitution drafted?
The constitution was crafted around the current one, the amended version, because the party had a constitution. The amended version came into force 2020.
2020?
Yeah, the amended version.
3 years before the general election.
Yes, so they amended that because Ansu wanted to legitimize his chairmanship because he used to be acting before that period.
And you all agree with it?
We did not agree.
But 2023, you were with him, he was the chairman.
We did not agree, and we have been agitating. Even during the period of election, we agitated consistently, and we have written. Let me just make this clarity. This is why now you see we are taking this stand, because every effort made to resolve this issue diplomatically and professionally have failed. We have written series of communication. In fact, even the political affair initials, Mr. Initial Research, there are series of communication there we have written about constitutional issues. From that period up to today, even close to the 2023 election, we've raised these concerns, and they have not just been raised.
2023, the party we already knew around here that had constitutional leadership issue was Liberty Party for the most part. We didn't hear about ACO.
Yeah, the reason you hear about the reason you did not hear about ACO because we have been engaging from behind. We have been using the legal means and the rightful authority we've been engaging. But until all effort fail, and we have been raising, in fact, we have been providing public update. But perhaps, I don't know why all attention was on the Liberty Party, but even people from the very Freedom FM, they have been involved with a series of interviews and issues about the same thing. But yeah, this concern have been raised over the period of time. And yeah, Ansu author the constitution is clear. The current constitution, Ansu is signatory to it. He signed it.
Do you have the original version of the constitution?
Yeah, but it is not near me now, but we have the first version of the original version of the constitution, the one he authored.
Okay. Yeah. Initially, he said the crisis began around 2015 when the rebranding started.
Yeah.
Is that correct? Who was the chairman then?
The then chairman was a Dagogo family, Mohammed Dagogo family. So Ansu took over from Mohammed Dagogo family in a crisis.
Which year?
That was when the rebranding process started.
2015
to come. Ansu initiated.
So from 2015 to 2025, Ansu is still the chairman.
Ansu has been the chairman.
And you want to convince us that
I want to speak to that.
Crisis.
There have been constitutional crisis, serious one. In fact, I think you can remember because I'm sure I don't know whether you were with the radio at the time because there were people from the opposing force that came here where you have different groups. You even had the independent ACO, you have the other ACO because of the same issues. Because there were people who at the time fear that okay, this cannot happen. But Ansu now stood behind the aspect of okay, my uncle, he said GV is his uncle. I'm told that they have some sort of relationship. So that have been Ansu reliance, and that have been, what he's been fighting on. But there have been issues. There have been issues from that time up to today. There have been issues.
You wanted to ask something?
Yeah. So concerning the constitutional matters, as the comrade just said, I can say Ansu been acting as a chairperson over almost 10 years. This happened this way when the convention was held in Bon County at a time when we raised the.
But from 2015 to now, you putting question mark on the legitimate authority of the chairman, and he alone has not been running the party. So you're not calling for other people removal as well?
No, we are calling everybody. Let me come. We are calling everybody because people in the executive committee, a lot of these people, like I told you, Ansu authored the constitution. He gave himself that power, and he has been putting in those people in the various position. Like he just been.
So the protest is against the entire executive committee.
The protest is against Ansu, and the reason the protest is against Ansu, Ansu is our.
Why are you targeting Ansu?
Because
if all of them have been acting according to you illegitimately, their authority is not grounded in the original constitution of the party.
Ansu is the one who authored the constitution. And he should be the point man. He should be the target because every crisis that we're in today, he did it. He did it so that he can be the head. And since he's that head, then we want to just sweep everything
away. So
away.
You shield the other people, Ali Sila and all the other people. You shield them and you go for Ansu.
Sila is an executive committee member. Our constitution is building a
executive committee member in Ansu leadership.
In fact,
he wasn't elected.
Yes. Sila, there is a convention.
You support an executive committee member that was not elected.
Listen,
but then you go.
I want to speak to the conventions because it was.
No. That clearly, Ali Sila, for example, just using as a case study.
But our record, Ali Sila is not an elected officials within ACO. Okay. The record, he is not elected official.
How did he make it to the executive committee member? You don't have a problem with that.
In fact, you came through the acting position shapes onto them because when people were contesting, and that Ali Sila were absent, based doing government.
So meaning you are questioning even Ali Sila's
legitimacy
in the executive committee.
In the executive committee.
Everyone.
Okay.
Everyone in that constitution.
In that constitution
were used.
In fact, we were Katama should be the chairperson at the time. But the political game play somewhere. We were supporting the Katama at that time before that conventions. But other group was supporting.
Katama a politician?
Katama. He is a politician.
I've not known him to be politician.
No, he is a ACO member. He is a ACO. He is the first youth chairman of all Urban Coalition Party. Then Abdel Katama, yes.
But I thought he transitioned to independent punditry.
No, he was along with us at that time.
Yeah, he was being petitioned.
And he wanted to be.
He been petitioned by the young people.
He was being petitioned by people since he served as the youth chairman before.
Is it fair to say that Abdullah Katama is behind some of these things since he wanted to be?
I just told you to simply put, he was being petitioned since he served as youth chairman before. So he was being petitioned by the young people.
You won't fix the thing for it.
No, it's not fixing, right? Like I said, he was being petitioned by the young people.
No, but it's news to everybody that Abdullah Katama is a politician. He has been into politics, but publicly he's not to be that independent pundit.
So that validated what I told you, that he was being petitioned by the young people. That okay.
We told him was that as a former youth chairman of all Urban Coalition Party who understand the historicity of the party.
And with the expertise,
political expertise, political analyst, he can serve as our best chairman for this party.
Okay, so you came out, you said you wanted to protest on Monday, and the protest did not happen. The allegation that you collected $1,000 to, you have even staged that protest, and accusing finger have been pointed to Mr. Musa Fofana as bankrolling the activities to ignite a kind of friction within the ranks and file of ACO. How do you respond to that? Did you collect money from Musa?
Well, before I speak to that, Ansu Dole, whose name is a representation of corruption, whose name is synonymous to corruption, will always label other people as being corrupt, evident by his recent issue he's going through at the National Disaster Management Agency.
Yeah, but you told the country you were protesting. You didn't.
Yes, so I'm coming to that now. I just want to tell you the person who is speculating the issue of money.
Already, so
no, I'm coming there because the issue of the allegations of people receiving money directly came from Ansu, and a few surrogates around him.
Did he receive money?
That's what I'm coming to.
Protest.
The protest is a joint effort, and I don't want Musa be used as the subject, Musa Fofi Fofana, that because he's not the only presence around ACOB that is contributing to this initiative.
Okay.
We came up as a young people, those that the party is built around.
Wait. So that means there are people contributing to the process.
All of us, and my very self that's sitting in the studio contributed to the struggle financially and everywhere. We all contributed to the struggle because it's a joint venture.
How much has Musa contributed so far?
Well, I can't tell you the figure.
But he has been giving money.
Everyone has been giving money. Everyone has been. Personally, I have been giving money. I can only speak to my contribution. I've been giving some money, and my colleague here, Musa, Fanta, and other people, we've been, mobilizing some resources. Even people, so there are people within the executive committee, that also support the venture. They have been contributing.
You won't call some names?
There are a lot of people. We have Mape, we have Sharif, we have other people. They have been contributing.
So
a lot of other people.
Mape and Sharif are in the executive committee.
They are all in the executive committee.
They pay you money to protest.
They did not pay us money to protest. They supported the protest action.
But you said they have been contributing.
If I pay money, how can someone pay me again, Abu? I think.
No, but those are all contributing.
I cannot be paid for something that I'm also contributing to. So we all contributed to, to the process. And we agreed to protest. But prior to the protest, this is what happened. This is where Ansu is running around saying that we collected money. He's also, that's a grave allegation. I think these are issues that we are advocating against. Because if you come up publicly, let me lay on this. Let me lay on this.
I'm asking the question. I'm setting the stage, right? I want us to clear the fact
there were no money received.
There were no money.
There were no money received to cancel any protest. I think that's the main question you asked.
What about what we're hearing about $1,000?
That is why
that was given.
That is why.
And then you splitted the money.
That is why
LD and share 10,000. You received 10,000.
That is why we are.
I'm asking about that. Did you receive 10,000 LD?
I didn't receive any 10,000. So.
Why you don't want to say on the radio?
No, why? I cannot contribute to something.
But you are the chairman. How you collect money and share with your friends?
We all contributed to this. It was a joint contribution as a conversation.
It was a joint venture.
It was that money your change to Liberty and share among yourself.
What a Liberty?
Some people contributing to Liberty, some people contributing to USD.
There are people who personally took their money and they mobilized their own people.
So,
but what I was
so what I want to agree with is that you share money, but they didn't pay you to protest.
What we want
to share money.
No, what we are saying,
people were called in a gathering to say we give them money,
and go and protest.
So how you
so mean that, for example, when the tax is given to you as a responsibility now, I was responsible for the entire Central Monrovia, right? Okay. So nobody had the right to just come and say, okay, we give you this amount of 10,000 for you to take care of the entire Central Monrovia for the purpose of the protest. No, it was not. It wasn't that way. This is this. Now, if you believe that you are strong financially, you are strong physically, and even spiritually, then you know that you can deliver to this cause. Then you are recruited. In fact, you serve as a coordinator from a specific district. That's how we got to get all of the 17 districts. We got 17 coordinators, co-coordinators, or women representatives. They were all prepared for these things. And in fact, it's when people also talk about resources being invested into this that much, when people are willing, they don't calculate how much they spend into your cost. Or sometimes in political struggle, when people tired with you, we call that political wave. People already tired with Ansundole. So wherever that we go, and when wish people believe that, of joining willingly within this protest, we're asking any amount to be part of the protest.
Okay, Sunday. You had a meeting with the political leaders.
So prior to Sunday, there was a meeting here with the political leader.
What was the purpose of that meeting?
The political leader called and appealed that we should abort our protest action, and we told him we cannot abort the protest. We cannot abort the protest. But prior to Sunday, we have been in close communication with people around Ansu. Mm-hmm. Ansu had gone to Sano County on his office duty. And we had planned our protest, printed flyers and everything. And we received information that Ansu was traveling. So we we told the source that informed us that, okay, how true is that? The source answer is traveling. So we went under the Freedom of Information Act. We wrote the executive mansion to Foreign Affairs, right? The executive mansion. We wrote somebody, and the person aided us in getting ANSU travel plan. And we understood that ANSU governmental travel plan should be in June. That is to Europe.
June 13 to 14.
That is to Europe, June or July. Yes. But then we came back, we said, ANSU traveling issue is fake. So we are going to protest because the protest is about ANSU. We can't protest in ANSU absent. So while in that, other media outlet that came to interview us at Freedom FM, I think they have somebody there also. So they call ANSU to also request an interview because they wanted to get his out of the story. And ANSU told them he's going to be traveling on Monday while he was in Sino. So we were that way. So they asked him, okay, but we told that your government travel plan, your office travel plan is in June. So ANSU said he had encountered health issue in Sino. But then, already the monkeypox issue already started to surface. So ANSU said he had encountered health emergency, so he's taking an emergency leave to go to Accra.
Okay.
That was the information. But on Sunday, the political leader called and accused a board protest.
So up to Sunday, you were still determined to protest on Monday?
Up to Sunday? No, we were no longer determined to protest on Monday.
Really?
Yeah, we were not determined to protest on Monday.
Then why did you go for meeting with the political leader?
The political leader called us that we should abort protest plan. In fact, we have not even aborted the protest. That is
but that's what I said. And you said
we have not aborted the protest because the political leader
up to Sunday you are not aborted
the protest was Monday. Like I told you, the protest was Monday, right? And we got information that ANSU is traveling, and we confirmed that ANSU is traveling on health emergency. He blamed on health emergency, but we know he was escaping. He blamed on health emergency, by the way. So we say, okay, we had already decided that we are going to postpone the protest when he comes. The political leader said we should abort protest at all. He appealed that we should not even protest at all. So while we told the political leader when ANSU returned, we will protest, and we still maintain that we're protest. We're going to protest. Not the plan remain unchanged. The protest only been delayed because ANSU escaped, but we will protest. That is clear.
So why the protest didn't go ahead on Monday?
Like I told you, ANSU escaped and blaming on health emergency. That's the reason we did not protest on Monday.
Okay. So in your meeting with the political leader, was the conversation about Monday protests?
The conversation was about protests. Whether Monday or any other day, the conversation was about protest. And we told him that we're not going to protest.
It's also alleged that the political leader shook your hand and that
you use the real language. It is alleged. And people like ANSU were the one doing that. I think he's doing.
So you sure there was no handshake?
When you mean handshake,
I can tell you the size of the envelope.
That's an allegation, and that's fake,
Mr. Chairman.
That's a lie.
Mr. Chairman,
that's a lie. That's ANSU own way of accusing the political leader of bribery. Somebody.
No. We didn't get to that. Why are you jumping the gun?
No, I'm not jumping the gun.
So let me ask.
Yeah, because that's coming from the close proximity of ANSU.
And ANSU himself is saying
you're here to clarify. You're here to clear it. You went for the meeting.
Abu just said that
every have received envelope ANSU. Abu.
Yeah.
Every have received envelope. I think we will not even be talking about protest. We will be saying, okay, our issue has been resolved. But we are telling you we'll protest.
We'll protest. So meaning that we have received something in another protest. So
but you put the ACO partisans in the mood for Monday and you just left. No statement whatsoever.
No, there was
a statement.
There was statement.
What is the statement?
No, so they have not issued with a statement, but rather they are giving you
there was a
message telling you that we
what is the statement? When was it issued?
The statement was issued on Saturday.
Saying what?
Saying that our protests have been postponed due to ANSU traveling out of the country. ANSU traveled out of the country and the protests have been postponed. ANSU escaped and blaming on health emergency following his arrival from Sino.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a statement, but the statement was published.
So there was no money, whatever.
ANSU, sorry.
Not me. You have to fix the people. The people believe that you took money and or here's it, right? That I come in 1 minute. That Musa Fofana, who's getting money from Mo Ali, or is being
getting money from Mo Ali. Anyway, Musa will answer that for himself.
Getting money from Mo Ali to destabilize ACO, right? organize you young people.
How can that be?
And have promised to pay you.
By the way, they have been.
Why you don't want me to tell the thing?
No, by the way, they have been agreed.
Before.
Musa, how can that be possible?
No, but
no, listen.
That's diverting our conversation. That's diverting the conversation. So we don't want to we won't be
Ako is part of the alliance, right? Ako is part of the alliance, and everybody know that Unity Parties, Mo Ali, let dispute the position that he has today as a director, but he is one of the best propagandists within Unity Party. How can Mo Ali will be the one supporting another individual about this junction? Ako who supported Unity Party, and Unity Party is in power. Then they see Mo Ali taking the resources and trying to destabilize the party who supported them. This government.
No, he's not destabilizing. Basically, tactically,
politically,
he wants to remove Ansu, who they believe is difficult to get back, and implant a puppet.
No.
That's a public perceptions. That's a public perception which is far from reality. No, that is far from reality. Let me say this.
But you want Musa to be chairman of ACO, right?
No, ACO is.
Aren't you supporting Musa?
Abu, I want you to be the chairman of ACO.
No, I'm not involved with that. Let's talk about Musa. I've been seeing a lot of social media campaign for Musa to be chairman of the party.
Musa is friendly with
Musa is very, very friendly and close to Mo Ali. Right?
Yeah.
Likewise, the political leader is also close to Mo Ali. Likewise, Ansu Dole and Mo Ali, they are friendly.
They are all friendly. As Musa Fofi Fofana.
You can't determine that.
Musa, we've seen it.
No, you can't determine that. You can't determine that.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what I want to say to you, the conversation around Musa, I think that is diverting our conversation. Musa is a young man. He's been around the party.
But he's the one behind what you're doing.
Musa is in solidarity with the young people always and has always been in solidarity with the young people, like other executive members too, executive committee members that are also in solidarity with the young people.
Providing finance.
This is a rescue venture.
17 hours ago, Musa, on his return to Liberia, posted me and my Allah, and in the picture you see him and Mo Ali. Probably comparing those on why.
But we are talking about aggrieved youth of the party. We are not talking about Musa and Mo Ali friendship.
But the aggrieved youth are working with Musa.
No, we are working with everybody.
No, we established that from the beginning that you're working with Musa, and Musa.
We are working with everybody.
Establish it.
No, we are working with everybody.
I asked question and he agreed that Musa and other people are contributing.
Yeah, but you singly you are picking Musa. You are handpicking Musa from among the rest of the people that were mentioned.
Because he's the one being mentioned to replace Ansu.
A lot of people in the conversation.
Who is
there are a lot of people in the conversation. Facing Jagede is in the conversation. The current vice chair for operation.
Facing wants to be chairman.
Facing is in the conversation. Except he answers that for himself. Well, Lekofa from
vice chair for
administration. He's in the conversation. But they can answer that for themselves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the names are Musa Jabate and of course Musa Fofana or Ako, and then you can understand exactly. And so we're talking about the crisis. Currently, there have been some crises within Ako. As rumor will have it, that of course these crises are being sponsored and financed by elements from within the Unity Party, who are intent on destabilizing the party and implanting quote-unquote political puppets that they will use and have ACOP in their corner. The young folks have said what they can say, and so this is what we have. So let's go to the phone lines. All of the phones are ringing, and the public will be the judge on what you've said here in response to some of the queries that we've asked about, whether it's the purpose of the protests, the constitutionality of the leadership, and why is Ansu being singled out as the man to go when others are there, notably Ali Sila and the rest are there. So let's hear from Akopens. What 0776 104 104 086 500 104 plus 231 86 500 104 are the numbers to call, and you will be live. Let's talk to this first caller here. Hello, good morning.
Two fine gentlemen in studio. My name is Mohammed Kenneth, and I do call you from 12th Street this morning. Abu, I mean, which one of the political parties in Liberia whose party chairman has served for 10 years? I mean, the only answer to that party position right now is just time.
Ansu Tode has desecrated that beautiful party, the legacy of the late Alhaji Jimmy Nkrumah.
Says who? Are you a member of the party?
I'm in solidarity. As a matter of fact,
What phase do you have to fly in ACO?
Listen, I just told you I'm a member of the consortium of political allies. We are there to support each other politically. If I have a political,
what other organization again, man?
Come on, let's stick to the issue. But that's the background I'm actually coming from to run my opinion. However, the true legacy of the late Professor Alhaji Nkrumah has been desecrated. It has been.
So you're angry with ACO because your political leader Musa did not get the seat in district number 2. So your point is understood.
As a matter of fact, there's no representative candidate ACO put across the entire 17.
No, but you're supporting Ansu removal because the man you believe in Musa Sherry did not get a seat on ACO's ticket.
You want to distract me from a point. This is not about Musa Sherry.
So you're on vengeance. I understand. Thank you very much. Let's talk to the next person. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu. And let me say good morning to your serious guys.
Morning, sir.
My name is Eugene Jobo, and I call you from Capital Baba, Abu. Abu, before I make my point quickly, Abu, your info intention to make the song a theme song, a Caesar Castle song to make a theme song. Please, I want to recommend to you, Abu, on behalf of the listeners, that you should go for referendum. You here, should not just decide.
No, but we did referendum on the money. We call people, we open the line, people call, and they say they in support.
Okay, anyway, maybe I didn't follow at that point, but I thought it needed to go for referendum. But quickly, Abu, I listen to the young guys in studio, and two quick issues. I want to know from them the whole political process as to whether there was only 2 cards that were bought by the party. Only 2 cards.
Okay.
A political party. And the next issue, these individuals are supporting our society to be an independent man. Gatama. And you cannot petition somebody who is to contest for a particular position who is in your organization.
Okay.
So it must have been established that Gatama have been part of this political party, but he has not purporting to be a person.
All right. Thank you.
As well, Gatama have been a number. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you very kindly. So please take note on the questions. Hello, good morning.
Good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. Let's hear you.
I'm Sekwem Kade, and I call you from the Denzel Populated Township of West Point.
Okay.
I want to appreciate my colleagues in studio, Musa El Keita and that of Musa Jabate, for the exposé. I found the show. For who the youth of ICO, our grievances are very clear. And over the time, Ansu Tode has proven Desmond he has. And there are so many forms that before the election, during the election, and after the election that today he cannot account for. So we are saying that we
tell us. Just give us one of the funds that he has not accounted for.
We have so many international stakeholders overseas who send money here. One of the individual is check. One check. I just forgot what.
So how much check Saka?
Check Saka good.
So how much check Saka sent? How much check Saka sent?
I can't figure the exact money that you sent, but you sent so many resources, and we.
Mama, you even put your argument together. You don't want much, man. You don't even know what you're advocating for. You're not calling figures. You're not being specific. Hello, who's in care? One of your alliance member in crisis. They won't move the man.
Yeah. Also, I used to associate with the ICO. Abu, let me tell you what I know. Ali Sila, being one of the executive members, Ali's quest was to go to Qatar as Nigerian ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
So he had a faction in ICO that support his quest. He was denied that opportunity. I think he was sent to Egypt. So here's the first part.
Senegal.
All they believe that Ansu Tode was because of Silana going to Qatar. So now we want to fight back. I've been around our subway, Germatory, our subway, in Alisila. Abu, this should not be a personal fight. Since the chairman took over, he has been doing exceptional work. I thought Abu will be coming up now to be appreciating for a level of what he has done to the National Disaster Management Agency. I thought you guys would be appreciating him. One of your own is giving an agency and he's performing. You're talking about protest. Guys, we have to be serious. We have to be serious around here. Sila is just one person. Sila is not more than the institution. Sila is not more than
So you think the young people are not serious?
But Abu, you can tell from them. Why are you talking about protesting for what?
Okay, thank you very much. They will respond. Let's take Ansu.
Hello?
Morning.
Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Ansu Jalsisi. I joined you from Central Monrovia. And let me say good morning to the two gentlemen in the studio for the student presentation this morning. Good back to the issue. I was once part of those that organized the entire protest.
Are you a member of ACO?
Well,
how all are you not member of ACO? You won't be plenty. Who be chairman of ACO?
I'm a member of Heritage.
What they call member by heritage? Which part of the constitution says that?
Abu, we are not here to define the constitution.
No. But you can't say you member by heritage. Which part of ACO constitution says you can be member by heritage?
The constitution provides that once you are born with the member race and party of one of
tell her which article, tell her which part of the constitution says that, because we won't research it. There are people out. But give me a clue now.
I'm still what is written. So you get out of the constitution.
Okay, so because you from the mandate, speaking group, but further that far you member of ACO.
Of course, that's what the constitution says. You don't listen to that.
That's the motive. All right, go ahead, make your point.
In fact, the constitution is not even a destiny to get legitimate of being member or not. As long as you speak the mandate, the mandingo, and you form within the mandate, which I automatically from ACO.
Okay, even though you speaking to her, you're a citizen, but because you speak the mandate, so you are copying.
Is that why you see my call?
No, but we gotta be clear. Come here.
Clear of what?
The people having their party issue, you jump for your own party, you can't. You say
remember more. On a national platform.
So they're on a national platform, but your contribution, you say you're an organizer of the protest to remove the men. So what face do you have to fry when you do not believe in the party philosophy?
I join activity when I see it necessary and that's necessary, especially the country after that.
Okay, you got a good citizen thing. All right, thank you very much. Let's see. Okay, so I will call Money.
Good morning, Abu Sherry, alongside Speaker Kana. But let me appreciate my colleagues in there. Well, this is Mohammed Mohammed Kana. I do join you guys from the Somali Draft Series. Well, the person chairman is holding, even though, correction, I'm not a partisan of ACO. I was a partisan of ACO, but for another partisan, I wouldn't tell the for them because my father is still a partisan. But the current chairman should be removed from that position.
Okay.
Because this guy is taking ACO parties as a personal, personal position.
Okay, so the current chairman should be removed. You say, Money.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Abdullah ACC, and I do join you guys from Central Park, this street. And let me appreciate my two colleagues in the studio this morning. So, to the issue.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we are clear with Chairman Dollar leaving the chairmanship of the party. Okay, and we can give you historical record. 1997, ACO managed to produce a representative and senator. And then in 2005, ACO managed to produce representative and also a senator. But in 2003, with all the financial support that ACO received, okay, ACO did not secure a single seat
in the hands of
Okay, all right, thank you very much. But then ACO is part of the ruling alliance, and that could be a win. But folks, gentlemen, let's come back to you. Right? I'm trying to connect Ali Sila, Ansu Dole, or Fofi to speak to some of the issues. But yes, you listen to the callers. A lot of them Lash Ayu and few of them supported your question.
No, that's not the way. A lot of them supported us, and one lash at us, and which I want to respond to before.
Let me make quick clarity before you proceed.
Yeah.
Concerning those guys who are misinterpreting the name mention of Abdel Ketama. So I don't want anybody to see it differently that he is, after Ansu and what have you. We just said, but then that may before the conventions that brought Ansu Dole to chairmanship. No, so but we are saying we got to make a clarity because somebody is a former youth chair. Somebody called and re-emphasized on it. He said nobody should mention the name of Abdulai Katama into this process. Maybe the president did not ask Abdulai Katama where you originated from politically. So not seeing today giving political analysis all around the country, everybody celebrating him. Mind you, that Ako is the Ako that gave birth to him. So Katama then shall be the chairman for the party. The same convention that brought Sundole as a chairman today. He was intended to be at that time. We petitioned at that time because
so that means he's a member of your party.
Katama is a member of ACO.
The man is the first youth chair now.
But what the people
yeah, but
you say the men are independent.
We did not mention the issue of him being the first.
The callers are calling because most of them
just were petition.
He was petition. Having been the first youth chairman,
petition, you gotta remember.
Yeah, but he was a member of ACO.
He has never denounced a membership.
That he's a politician.
Katama is ACO.
He's a member of the party. He's a politician. That's not any hating thing.
Okay.
He's a politician.
No, but the public have known him out there to be that pundit that just don't.
No, those people who just
when you are a pundit, especially political pundit, you are a politician.
No, full flesh. You're not a full.
He's a politician.
No, he's a politics.
The idea that he's a politician.
You cannot discuss.
Okay, no, that's fine.
You cannot discuss.
So I want to address one of the callers there, Hassan Kiao. I don't know what I'm getting.
Hussein
Kiao. I think. Hussein is one of those who just called to defend the Unity Party because his whole argument was around the mayor is doing well at the National Disaster Management Agency. But unfortunately, Hussein Kiao failed to understand that the very Disaster Management Agency also spearhead. There have been reports, there have been press releases from disaster victims who also lied that they received donations and that today he is facing corruption issue. He's facing corruption investigation. Then he say the man doing well. So I know the background he's coming from because he's a Unity partisan. So he had to call to make it look good. Okay, that particular agency or government is functional.
Well, it doesn't work. You be a fellow pretender.
Yeah, so I think Hussein makes the mark and coming to call other people names and all the kind of stuff. I think he needs to be serious instead of labeling other people not being serious.
You think this is a successful venture?
It is a successful venture, and we will achieve whatever we want to achieve. I can assure you that.
You said you have some executive committee members that have endorsed your protest.
So many. I name a lot of them.
You name two.
Yeah, that's few, right? Once you name two, now that's few.
And you do not properly name them. You only call Sherry, Kofa. It can be anybody. So you care to call their full name.
Well, I did not call anybody name here. Anybody full name here.
Kofa.
Yeah,
so that could be any Sherry, any Kofa.
Yeah.
But what are those Sherry Kofa are member of the executive committee?
They are member of the executive committee.
Sherry Kofa.
They are member. Mohammed Sharif is a member of the executive committee.
Okay.
And you have Wule Kofa is a member of the executive committee. You have several other people. We're not going to call everybody name, but there are a lot of other people.
Okay, so that means only two people by name support what you're doing.
There are a lot of other people.
But you can't call the names.
Yeah, the list is long. I cannot call all these names.
So how many people are there in the executive?
But what is important is that the young.
How many people are there in the executive committee?
What is important is that the young people support this.
So everybody wants to in the party, your executive committee member.
That cannot work in any way.
That cannot work.
And by the way, like I'm telling you, the optics of this struggle is centered around the young people and the partisans, those who pay their dues during the data rally. These are people that are dissatisfied with the party proceeding. And the young people of the party, these are people that are dissatisfied with the party proceeding. And these are the same young people calling for calling for this venture, and these are the young people that are agitating, because we all know every political party that the young people who are every political party. So when the young people are angry,
okay, I'm sorry. Let me hold you there. My own CEO have taken an interest, so he wants to contribute. Honorable Woman, same time.
Okay.
I will good morning to you and the young guys in the studio.
Good morning to you.
The part I enjoy, the guy who called and said he is member by heritage.
I've never heard that in politics before. Party politics.
Even though I'm not a politician, but I follow the formation of ACO. You know, you are a witness that I was very close to the late Alaji G.P. Goma.
That's correct.
And I know exactly what he meant by forming this organization, which is now all members of the mandate people are saying, I'm a member by heritage. That is what I enjoy. I just thought to commend the young people for courageously taking the stand to come and defend what they want and what they believe in. I don't have a side to say we should support or not. But the fact that I can come out today and defending what they want, and then other mandate people are saying we are member by heritage, so that was something that really touched me. So I just want to say congratulations to the young guys.
Thank you very much, Chief. Yeah, I believe at least we know one party in the country that heritage. Heritage. So, my man, we gotta go, man.
We are traditional, and traditional political party.
Traditional political party. Yes. Okay. So all the traditional people part of the party.
ACO is more than a party. It's an idea.
All the traditional people part of the party.
ACO is an idea.
Okay, that idea.
Yeah, it's an idea. It's just more than a political party. It's an idea, a revolution.
So what that means?
It's bigger than you think, Chief. It's bigger than you think. So all I can tell you is that ACO is for everybody.
For heritage.
It's for everybody.
All right, folks. Thanks a lot. Musa Keita has been here, and of course Musa Jabate. The two of them have been talking to us about ACO. A lot of interesting things. They're still insisting that they will carry on their protest to remove Ansu Dole. We'll make effort to speak to Ansu subsequently and understand from him, especially that some executive committee members are also supporting and contributing financially, like the young people said. I think it's interesting for us to understand. My name is Abu, and of course, this has been a Thursday morning presentation. And yes, this is how we like to go home. And I'm taking my break for the weekend. Tomorrow, he guys gonna be here to drive you home. Until we meet you on Monday, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye-bye.